Hello, my name's Tom O'Connor. I'm the inventor and patent holder of the Inspector camera. Now, the Inspector camera is the only high-resolution, high-definition infrared furnace inspection camera on the market. This video is all about exposing the difference between the high quality of the Inspector camera and these cheapy $150 cameras that you'll find at home centers that are color cameras. And I'm going to go over not only the differences between these types of systems, but why these cheapy cameras are actually deceptive, because they don't even allow you to see existing failure in 9 out of 10 times. So you save the money of a professional camera by buying the cheapy camera, and then you walk away from furnace failure standing right in front of, but cannot recognize it because the cheapy camera simply doesn't show it to you. Okay, now we're taking a look at this Lennox Duracurve furnace, and I'm going to inspect the inside of the heat exchanger with this low-res color borescope that we bought at a home center for $150. It is low resolution, about 280 lines of resolution. And what we're looking at here is failure. Let's see if we can get our best view of it. All right, I think right there. Okay, we'll get our best view of it. Let's get that. I want to see more over here. Okay. All right, well, let's hold it right there. All right, now this is, still as you could, Bob. This is, okay. This has heat exchanger failure here, but we can't really see it with this low resolution. So what we're going to do is we're going to insert the Inspector camera in the same furnace and take a look at this area of the heat exchanger and see what we can see with the detail of the Inspector camera. Okay, now here we are, same Lennox Duracurve furnace, but with the Inspector camera. I can see right away the high resolution of the camera, but you'll see a huge difference once we're inside the heat exchanger using the infrared imaging of the Inspector camera in combination with the high resolution. So Bob, if you can get us to that, as much as possible, that same view here. Yeah, that looks like it. Let's we can. Okay, now we can already faintly see that crack that we couldn't see with the low-res color camera. But that was the extent that the color camera could get because it had a 2-inch focal length. With the Inspector, we can go as close as touching the crack, but also we can adjust our macro lens here, which we're doing now. And the infrared diodes create shadowing, so you can actually see that there's depth to the crack. Now, on the right side there is a seam, so we can ignore that. But the crack that we're able to see with the Inspector camera was there in both cases, but you just couldn't see it, and you certainly couldn't define it with the shadowing and all that and get the type of focus. Can we get just a tad closer there, Bob, with that? Yeah, that's good, and the focus on that. Yeah, so you can see the depth of that crack. And so here you are at a customer's home. It has a serious crack in the heat exchanger, but with the cheapy $150 camera, you just can't see it. Whereas with the Inspector camera, you can. So as far as exposing this failure, AGA says any visible crack in a heat exchanger is reason for requiring, not suggesting, but requiring replacement of the heat exchanger or the furnace. And with the cheapy cameras, unless you have a gaping hole in the heat exchanger, these type of cracks that we're looking at right now are just not able to get in close enough, not able to have the definition with the shadowing by way of using the infrared technology instead of a color camera. The color camera dilutes everything with color, so you just don't see what you're trying to focus on, and that is the crack in the system. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you profit greatly by understanding the difference between the high quality inspector camera and the attributes of it being an infrared dual color system versus a full color low resolution system that simply doesn't find the failure that's right in front of you. Thank you.